Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling.
And I'm Kendra Cook. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association.
If you have a news topic or tips you'd like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 677-4119.
Today's show runs Wednesday at noon and is rebroadcast at 3 and 6 p.m. and again re-aired on Saturday at noon, 3 and 6. Today is November 29th, 2017, and now the news at noon.
According to the Durango Herald, a man is suspected of taking another man by gunpoint Monday night at Fort Lewis College, according to the Fort Lewis College Police Department. The suspect remained at large as of Tuesday. According to a statement released Tuesday by campus police, the department received a report around 8 p.m. that a man waiting in a vehicle on campus was taken by gunpoint off campus in the vehicle. The suspect's identity was unknown as of Tuesday afternoon, according to FLC police. He is described as wearing all black with multiple tattoos. FLC police said the victim is not a college student. FLC spokesman Mitch Davis declined to provide additional information on the incident, saying the case remains under investigation. He later said the case is being handled by the Durango Police Department, but the Durango Police Department said it was being handled by the Fort Lewis College Police Department. Campus police informed students of the incident Tuesday via email in compliance with a 1998 federal law that requires college campuses to disclose crime statistics.
From the Journal, a Cortez house sitter involved in several identity theft cases was found dead in her home on November 21st, according to police. Montezuma County Coroner George Devers said the cause of death had not been determined as of November 28th. The Cortez Police Department declined to provide any other information about Such's death, saying it was being investigated. Jessica Such, age 39, was facing 4 theft-related charges in Montezuma County combined courts after several Montezuma County residents claimed she had stolen money and other items while she was house-sitting this past summer. Montezuma County District Court Judge Todd Plew and Montezuma County Judge Jenalyn Lawrence said it had issued a total of 5 warrants for her arrest after she failed to appear in court for plea hearings on November 21st and for arraignment in another case on November 22nd. Cortez Police Public Information Officer Andy Brock said she was found dead in her Cortez home about 1:30 p.m. on November 21st. Such had been arrested August 30th on suspicion of fraud after a Montezuma County resident claimed she had used her credit card to make more than $2,000 in unauthorized purchases while taking care of her house. She was later charged in 2 other felony identity theft cases and was arrested on suspicion of forgery on October 25th while those cases were still ongoing. Defense attorney John Moran said in a hearing on November 7th that Such could get, quote, back on track with supervision and counseling. Such started a GoFundMe account in April, which she said would help pay for doctor's appointments to treat a collagen disorder. The account raised only $135 out of her $1,000 goal as of November 28th. According to her obituary, Such graduated from Montezuma Cortez High School and had careers in insurance and special education before starting the house-sitting business. Her family held a celebration of her life at the Luis Arreola Community Center on Monday.
According to the Cortez Journal, one student was responsible for threatening a Columbine-style attack at a high school in the Rocky Mountain resort town of Telluride, authorities said as class resumed Tuesday. Police haven't made any arrests in connection with the threats that shut down the school on Monday and haven't yet requested any charges. The male student was released to his parents Monday night and has been suspended from school, according to a statement released by the San Miguel County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday. His name and age have been withheld. Police believed there may have been more than one person writing the threats based on students' initial reports of the messages. But after interviewing several students who saw the messages, police now believe the lone male student sent a message about explosives at the school using Snapchat and then referenced the Columbine shooting in a conversation within the app. Police were able to capture a copy of the explosives threat and plan to get a warrant for the later reference to a shooting, the statement said. Classes resumed Tuesday at Telluride High School under heightened security, and police likely will remain at the school all week.
From the Journal in Cortez, the Community Foundation serving Southwest Colorado is leading a regional effort to increase participation during Colorado Gives Day on December 5th through an online initiative that allows donors to contribute to nonprofits in the state. The regional platform, www.swcogives.org, was created to host participating nonprofits in La Plata, Montezuma, Archuleta, and San Juan counties. To raise awareness to Colorado Gives Days, on the National Day of Giving, representatives from local nonprofits gathered for a photo at the new Cortez sign. Habitat for Humanity of Montezuma County, Crow Canyon Archaeological Center, Medicine Horse Center, and the Dolores River Boating Advocates were present at the gathering. Other participants in the regional platform include CASA of the Southwest, Galloping Goose Historical Society of Dolores, Hospice of Montezuma, and the Pinion Project. It is a statewide thing, but we've noticed that a lot of people aren't aware that it is a thing, so we are trying to drum up additional local response to bring attention to all the good work that we do, Molly Greenlee, a director of Habitat for Humanity, said. According to Paul Maddox, director of marketing and sales of Crow Canyon, his organization is asking donors to wait until December 5th. The idea is to kind of get it going and start to create awareness in this area of the Southwest Colorado, Maddox said. Lynn Howarth of the Medicine Horse Center in Mancos hopes to raise funds for scholarships for the underserved population of Colorado. The Dolores River Boating Advocates aim to raise awareness of their January event, a, quote, permit party, according to founding board member Wade Hansen. Colorado Giving Day is organized by the Community First Foundation in Arvada, which offers a statewide platform, coloradogives.org, that includes nearly 3,000 Colorado nonprofits. Last year, statewide donations during Colorado Gives Day totaled $33.8 million, and $143,595 went to nonprofits in Southwest Colorado. Recent findings show Colorado ranked 26th on a list of 2017's most charitable states. For more information, call 970-375-5807 or visit swcommunityfoundation.org.
According to the Durango Herald, flags were lowered around Colorado Tuesday to honor a Green Beret from Fort Carson killed in Afghanistan earlier this month. A funeral service was held for 33-year-old Sergeant First Class Stephen B. Cribben at New Life Church in Colorado Springs, followed by a procession to Fort Logan National Cemetery in Denver. Cribben was born in Rawlins, Wyoming, and joined the Army in 2002. He was assigned to the 2nd Battalion of the 10th Special Forces Group. The Pentagon says he died November 4th after being wounded in combat in the eastern Logar Province. Cribben received numerous awards during his career, including 2 bronze medals and the Purple Heart. Cribben lived with his wife Shelley and 2 sons in Colorado Springs. He is also survived by his parents. And now let's take a look at the weather.
The National Weather Map from NOAA shows that high pressure clearing and drying out the weather over most of the West Coast, Southwest, and through the Central Plains and Midwest. The low-pressure ridge that is pushing across to the east is bringing with it rain and storms still from southern Texas up through to Illinois, and a rain-snow mix up to the tip of New England. Rain and storms remain a possibility for several days now across eastern Florida and the southern tip. And again, up along the Canadian border, we are seeing snow and snow-rain mixes all across the border areas. Regionally, the National Weather Service is stating the westerly flow underneath a broad ridge of high pressure will allow for drier and cooler air to work into the region. This pattern will continue through the weekend with just some passing high clouds from time to time. Cooler temperatures can also be expected though daytime temperatures will still be about 10 degrees above normal, they say. There is potential for a pattern change towards cooler and wetter conditions next week as a weather system drops into the Great Basin and desert Southwest, but their confidence is lower due to model inconsistencies. So as far as the next round of precipitation for the region, it's still unclear if it will materialize or not. And as for the DCTV Dove Creek 5-day outlook, today partly sunny with a high near 52, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Tonight partly cloudy with a low around 30, north wind around 5 miles an hour becoming east-southeast after midnight. Thursday mostly sunny with a high near 54, east-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southwest in the morning. Thursday night partly cloudy with a low around 30, the winds drop to around 5 miles an hour. And Friday again mostly sunny with a high near 54. Friday night mostly clear with a low around 29. And Saturday is now looking just partly sunny with a high near 55 and a low down around 34. Then it's now Sunday that there is some local anticipation of snow showers, partly sunny during the day with a high near 51, and then Sunday night mostly cloudy with a low around 30. The national forecast concurs that for now, it looks like Monday is the better chance of snow showers, but still partly sunny with a high near 44. And into Monday night, still a potential for scattered snow showers, mostly cloudy with a low down around 27. So heading into the work week next week, we'll have a better idea of what happens Sunday and how the next week is lining up. And now, back to the news.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, Mental Health Colorado, a statewide nonprofit, is making it easier to track depression, suicide, opioid overdoses, and other regional mental health indicators. The new data dashboard tracks mental health indicators across age groups, what percentage of people aren't getting mental health care, and why they aren't getting care. For example, the Colorado Health Access Survey found in Southwest Colorado 10.2% of people did not get the mental health they needed, according to the new dashboard. The cost of care was a barrier for about 40% of those seeking care, and 40% had difficulty getting an appointment, it said. The dashboard also tracks some substance abuse, such as binge drinking. In La Plata County, 20% of high school students, grades 9 through 12, reported participating in binge drinking. On average, in Colorado, 16.6% of high school students reported binge drinking. In addition to the dashboard, the nonprofit is building a statewide network of advocates interested in working on mental health issues throughout Colorado and within their own communities. Mental Health Colorado is working to encourage early mental health interventions in schools, address the shortage of mental health care workers in some areas, and make sure insurance companies provide behavioral health treatment as required. The nonprofit also wants to help local communities bolster local efforts to improve mental health.
From the Durango Herald, Colorado Parks and Wildlife recently announced that public access to Durango wildlife areas will close for the winter starting Friday. Seasonal closures are necessary to protect winter wildlife. Every winter, big game animals rely on fat storage from the summer and typically shed 30% of their body weight because of a lack of food sources during colder months. Animals burn unnecessary energy when forced to move during the winter, and human interference can make it difficult for wildlife to outlast harsh conditions and survive until spring, when they start to gain weight again. Winter is difficult for wildlife, especially deer and elk, Brad Weinmeister, Durango-based CPW terrestrial biologist, said in a news release. We're fortunate in the Durango area to provide places for animals to take refuge. We ask that people respect wildlife by observing the closures. Winter closures include December 1st through April 15th, the Bodo State Wildlife Area, Perrins Peak State Wildlife Area west of Dry Fork Road, County Road 208, Bureau of Land Management tracks at Perrins Peak, Animas City Mountain, and Grandview. And December 1st through July 31st, the Perrins Peak State Wildlife Area east of the Dry Fork Road. The areas with closures are set aside for wildlife. There are many other areas identified for recreation use where people can hike, bike, and horseback ride, Weinmeister said. We hope folks will enjoy getting outside in those recreation areas during the closure periods. Trail users should note that the steep trail up Smelter Mountain, which overlooks the Animas River east of the Bodo State Wildlife Area, will be open limited hours from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. December 1st through April 15th, with dogs prohibited. Signs that indicate restrictions are displayed at each state wildlife area trailhead. Violations of the closures could result in a citation and fine. For more information, visit cpw.state.co.us.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, an effort to bring one of the world's largest birds back from the brink of extinction is expanding after northern Arizona and southern Utah found some success in getting deer hunters to use ammunition not made of lead. A group working to protect the endangered California condor is setting its sights on small game and varmint hunters as lead continues to threaten the birds that feed on animal carcasses. The group has enlisted the help of a social scientist to target its messaging to a broader set of hunters that are not always after big game. The condors nearly went extinct in the 20th century because of lead poisoning, hunting, and habitat destruction. The last of them were rounded up and bred in captivity to recover the species. The Southwest population started with 6 birds released from Vermilion Cliffs in 1996, and it now stands at 82. The rest of the roughly 450 condors are held in captivity or flying free in California and Baja, Mexico. The birds with wingspans of up to 10 feet also take short trips into southern Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico, and near the Utah-Wyoming line. The recovery group previously said it would consider ending the program to reintroduce condors to the wild if it didn't see declines in extreme lead exposures and lead-related deaths by the end of 2016. But exposures have remained the same, with an unexpected spike in 2012 according to a 5-year review of the program released this month. Lead-related deaths didn't improve either. Lead poisoning accounts for the majority of condor deaths, with predation being the second leading cause. Despite that, the group said it hasn't exhausted its efforts and wants to forge ahead with new education efforts targeting those who hunt coyotes and bobcats, or who put down feral or domestic animals and leave the carcasses open to condors and other scavenging birds.
From the Journal, the Dolores Ranger District is accepting public comments on a preliminary environmental assessment for the Boggy Draw Trails expansion project. The project would add about 25 miles of non-motorized trails to the trail system north of Dolores. The area currently includes 20 miles of motorized trails and 35 miles of non-motorized trails. The environmental assessment is available for public review and comment online at fs.usda.gov. The 30-day comment period for the analysis will end December 28th. Comments can be submitted via a comment form on the website or mailed to the Dolores Ranger District Office at 29211 Highway 184 in Dolores, Colorado 81323. It is not necessary to resubmit comments previously submitted during the scoping comment period for this project. Based on earlier public comments and additional review, the project was changed to eliminate one short section of the proposed string bean trail in order to avoid sensitive raptor habitat. Additional design features will be considered, including share the road signs on Road W and expanding the parking lot if necessary. The proposed new trails include Horse Camp Trail 6.8 miles, McNeil Trail 5.3 miles, String Bean Trail 4.2 miles, and Nth Trail 7.1 miles plus connectors. The trails are designed to provide more options and diversity for hikers, mountain bikers, and equestrians, said Tom Rice, recreation planner for the San Juan National Forest Dolores District.
And now for the Dolores County Sheriff's Roundup for the week of November 20th through the 26th. A government office in town reported damage to their parking lot post. An officer made a report of the damage after investigation. A puppy at large was reported in town. Animal control was notified. An officer responded to county residents who requested assistance reporting possible harassment. A town resident reported a pit bull dog blocking passage to leave their home. Prior to an officer response, the dog vacated the property. A county resident requested assistance removing an unwanted person off their property. An officer responded. A deputy was able to unlock a town resident's vehicle. They had accidentally locked their keys in the car. A large fire was reported on Burns Road near the state line. A deputy located the fire in Utah and found it to be a large controlled burn. A party requested a welfare check on a family member. A deputy responded and the subject was okay. A member of a local emergency service returning from a call reported a vehicle following too close and attempting to pass unsafely on Highway 491. An officer attempted contact but was too far out of position to catch up with the vehicle. A deputy responded to a late night after-hours call from a worried town resident. Investigation revealed that the resident's friends were playing a practical joke on her. A county resident called dispatch after losing the family pit bull. The wandering dog found its way back home. That concludes this week's roundup. Stay tuned for continued updates.
Today's High Canyon Country Happenings, November 30th at the Four Seasons Greenhouse and Nursery. A Taste of the Seasons starts at 5 p.m. Join them for a festive evening of fine wines, handcrafted local beer, and gourmet food. The event features dozens of local restaurants, local microbreweries and wineries, and a silent auction with goods and services from local businesses. The event benefits local nonprofit agencies through United Way of Southwest Colorado. Tickets can be purchased in advance for $45 online at unitedway-swco.org or at the Four Seasons Nursery, Four Corners Community Bank, Pinion Project, or the County Health Department, or at the event for $50. A block of 10 or more tickets may be purchased for $40 prior to the events. Go online to their Facebook page or their website. December 1st through the 3rd in Durango, it's the 43rd Holiday Arts and Crafts Festival, hosted by Buffalo Valley Soaps at the La Plata County Fairgrounds in Durango. Also in Durango, Friday, December 1st The Rochester Hotel is open on Noel night to experience a beautiful artisan marketplace. There will be 8 artists displaying jewelry, wreaths, floral works, textiles and linens, as well as paper and photography products and original paintings and designs. Not only do you have a chance to purchase something truly unique for a loved one, you can grab a delicious s'more from the S'mores Bar or grab a cocktail and take a breather from all the Noel night shopping. That's from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. All of these happenings are posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube replays, weather and original stories, and local posts. To share your event or information, contact us. You can email dcbnnews@gmail.com or call the station 677-4119 and we'll get your news on air.
Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Wednesday and then is rebroadcast at 3 and 6 p.m. and again re-aired Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the same order at noon, 3, and 6.
And be sure to check us out on Facebook. It's DCTV News at Noon. Please like us there and share it with a friend.
For Kendra Cook with DCTV and the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA, I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.